What is up, guys? Steven here, and today we are back on the road to S rank. So as you can see in the top right, we are at B plus 42. We had a pretty successful episode last time, and the stages are Splat Zones, Warehouse, and Towers. So that means I'm going to be using Splat Charger. So I really like sniping on those maps. The white headband is honestly like the best piece of gear you can have for sniping because it has ink recovery up, and its preferred ability is damage up, so that's really nice, and just, I guess, the best gear that I could come up with. So yeah, let's get right into it, and I'll see y'all in the first game. Alright, so we got Walleye Warehouse. Walleye Warehouse Splat Zones is actually like one of my favorite map game mode combos in the game. It's really nice just because pretty much all weapon types are viable on this map. It's just really balanced. I don't see a lot wrong with the map. Like, there aren't like any ridiculous choke points or anything that just give one team a huge advantage or anything like that. So I actually picked that guy off poorly, but I did. And help us take control. I missed that guy, but that's alright. I'm gonna actually get up on the top. And I'm gonna try to take the zone back with this bomb rush. Not sure how I missed that guy, and they have their own bomb rush. I'm missing a lot of shots, but again, I didn't warm up, so it's just bad, but it's just because that's how much time I had today. So you're getting rusty bad shots, Steven. Pop your head up, friend. Got him. Got him. Damn it. I was gonna go for like the triple snap, which would have been really nice actually, but alas, not good enough. As we only have 2 up, including myself, and they have everyone up, so we somehow got control back. I was trying to bail so that I could get out of the way. They actually have an A rank player on their team, and I think it is that sniper, so I'm not surprised that he was able to pick me off there. I wasn't in the best position. I don't normally like to be up there, but that's just how it happened, so. Yeah, we're in a pretty shit spot, but it's fine. I got bomb rush. Did not get one. They're back in control. Yeah, we need to fight our way back in, which unfortunately does rely on some cooperation from teammates. Can we at least, like, not sure how I missed both of those. Alright, I got that guy. Alright. The zone, it should stop the timer at least. Yep. Take control. Sick. Alright, I'm taking credit for that, by the way. That was all me. Alright, so they have a Hydra Splatling, which is actually really interesting. Like, that's not a weapon that you see very often. It's really challenging to use as they're back in control. It's really challenging to use because, like, it has such a large charge time. And that's normal. That's pretty much why you don't see it. Alright, I got one. Got 2. That guy started throwing burst bombs at me, which I think was probably his best play, but fortunately I was able to stay alive. I did snap onto that guy at least. They're probably going to get control here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they got control. Yep, they got it back, but hopefully I traded, which isn't terrible at close range, and they have a lot down, so I don't know why guy isn't trying to take the zone. Alright. I can respect that. Can we take the zone? That'd be kind of nice. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen though. So something you can do with the splat bombs that I'm using that you can't do with other bombs is you can cook them. So basically the timer for it to, you know, the timer that begins to start the explosion animation is, it begins when the bomb touches something. So there are several ways that you can abuse that mechanic. You can throw them directly into the ground so that they like roll and explode, or you can do what I did there, where you throw it off a wall so it'll explode earlier. So yeah, we actually got a pretty decent win. The A rank was on our team, and we both kind of carried. We actually had a DC in one. So yep, that was pretty good, and I will see you all in the next game. Alright, we are back. Same map, which is nice. Like I said, I enjoy this map. And they have no snipers, so I should be relatively free to pick people off. As long as I make sure I'm in good positions where they can't approach me, then it should be fine. As I'm going to try to shoot down the sides. As this is why ink refill is just so nice to have on sniper classes, because it just allows you to get so many more shots off. It's actually beautiful. It's like, it's like spazzing on the wall. We do have control though, which is really, really nice. And I actually got that guy with the bomb there. So there's a blaster coming down. There he is. Yep. Just had to... Ooh, okay. I'm playing on low volume, so it doesn't like echo my mic, and I could not hear that seeker. But yeah, like in that kind of situation, that guy had such a short range weapon, and like just I could tell by the way he was playing that he was gonna approach me. So it's one of those situations where you just kind of have to wait, because if you wait like that, then you're pretty much just, they'll jump into your into a decent range for you to get them. As I pick one guy off and they got control. I actually got two, but unfortunately they got control. But we did sweep them, so that's pretty nice. They're pretty much all coming from the middle, which I'm fine with. Alright, that guy bubbled, so I really need to... Alright, I traded at least. I really shouldn't have missed that first shot, but unfortunately that's what happened. So the best I could do is trade, and the rest of my team got swept. It's just me. So I gotta try to keep control. I don't think it'll be possible, so I'll just stay alive. Alright. Looks like there was a roller here. And there was. I missed. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm like focusing on my shots because I'm missing a lot of them, which is just, you know, obviously not good. As I actually snap onto that guy finally. Get a nice snap snipe, which, what I mean by snapping is that because in this game the snipers, as I'm sure you know and can tell just by watching, has these laser sights that, you know, show you where you're aiming, but it doesn't show just you where you're aiming, it shows the opponents as well. So you want to aim away from a person and then snap onto them so they don't react to the laser sight being on their screen. So did pretty good. We won again. don't think I did as great as the first game. We're getting lucky with having the higher ranked players on our team, but we went 9-3, which is pretty good. Got another win, and see you all in the next game as we level up. Level up. And we're back. Same map. I like this map, so I'm fine with this. We have 3 snipers and a nozzle nose. What a life. We're facing Poppy. What a legend. This is great. What a great lobby. So I am going to go up on this box in an attempt to pressure down the sides. Yep, and I actually snap onto that guy, so I think that was a pretty good example. As I missed that guy. The rest of my team did not do very well, considering I think I got 2. So that's not a great sign. Hopefully we can, I missed. I don't like missing. We lost control, so we were in control. I didn't even realize. We got it back though, so that's nice. Oh, sick Kraken. Alright, I need to bail. I do want to get on the center box. I just don't think I'm actually reaching. So, another thing to keep in mind always in this game is that anytime you use a special, like any special in the game, it completely refills your ink. And that's really important because, especially for snipers, because the ones that carry echolocator, like you can save it for a time that you want to refill, and that synergy is just so important, because the key to being a good sniper in this game really is just being able to fire out as many shots as possible. I mean, I think people in general believe that snipers are not good at ink coverage in this game, and I just think that's a fallacy. They're actually really good at ink coverage. You just have to be using a setup that allows for it. By that I mean, like, you need to be running a set that, you know, has ink recovery and yeah, ink recovery, so that you can basically be firing out as many shots as possible. And that was sick. And that's why I really enjoy snipers, because it's more of a, I mean, it's not any more or less skill based than anything else people run, but mine's like Dynamo, which is just garbage no matter what. But let's we win again. But like, you gotta be really smart about how you manage your ink and your positioning. So got another win. I don't know, I guess we're doing fine. We had 3 snipers there. I guess B+ is not where we're gonna start to have issues. So we went 7-1, and yeah guys, up to B+ 69, and see you in the next game. Alright, so this is gonna be the last game of the episode. We actually got the same map again, so that's kind of nice. And I guess for what I'm going to talk about during this game, since there's not really much to talk about strategy or whatever, since you've seen this map 3 times, I'm going to ask a couple questions about like Splatfest. So the Splatfest is Pokemon Red versus Pokemon Blue, and this is obviously in honor of the fact that they're releasing those original games to the they're releasing the OG games to the eShop, which I think will be really fun, being able to play those again without having to bust out the old Game Boy, which honestly I do own. I just am worried it's gonna break. But alright, so they have control. So I guess my question is, like, what Splatfest team are you gonna be on? Red or blue? I'm gonna be on blue because that was the first Pokemon game I ever played. And I guess that leads into my next question, which is, what is the first Pokemon game you ever played? I guess I'm a Gen 1er because the first game I ever played was Blue, but I'm not delusional and think that they're superior games. I just, you know, they're they have a nostalgic value because, you know, they were the first ones. But I really do enjoy. My favorite games are the original Ruby and Sapphire, because I just thought that it was the first time that they really like rebooted the franchise. I guess that Gold and Silver did that as well, but it didn't feel as like big as it did in it didn't feel as big as it did in Ruby Sapphire, because it was like a new system and completely new graphics and all of that. I just got bodied. But yeah, Ruby and Sapphire were the best. I just loved that region. I know that there was a lot of water, but I don't know, I've never minded surfing and all of that. So I really, really enjoyed those games. So they just have a shoot ton of bomb rush kits, which is annoying. So I'm gonna bomb rush after their bomb rush, which we still didn't get control. This is my team isn't doing great either. I'm not playing great either, but it's alright. We just gotta focus, get some kills, and by that I mean like actually aim properly. Nice ink strike. Alright, we got that guy, we got the zone, so that's good. That's really good actually. Yeah, their specials are just flying and annoying. We did get control, but I don't think we're gonna have it for long. But yeah, like, what Splatfest team are you gonna be on? What's the first Mons game you ever played? What's your favorite Mons game? Yeah, I think those are pretty decent, straightforward questions. Oh, you gotta win that gunfight, man. Alright, I got that guy, so that's kind of cool. I cannot hit that guy to save my life. But we did get control, which is really nice. I got that guy. Alright. Got that guy. We are all over him. Nice, took the lead. That's a Kraken. I'm fine with the Kraken just ignoring the zone and coming after me. So they're in control, which we obviously don't want to happen. So we're going to bomb rush the zone as well. Hopefully we can take control. There we go. Alright, so that was a bit dicey. Missed a lot of shots in that game. But we won, and that's important. Got 4 wins in today's episode, no losses, which is good. Went 6-4, and yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, drop a dislike, and of course leave a comment either way about whether you liked or disliked the video. And see y'all next time. Peace.